So you're a family kind of oriented person, and you're looking for something high-end to carry your kids and your family around in. Suddenly, a 1984 Ferrari Mondial Cabriolet comes up. A 4-seater Ferrari and one of the very first 4-seater Ferraris. For the low price of about $50,000, you could have yourself a Ferrari and also be able to do all of your daily duties. But the question is it actually worth it, and will it actually prove to be like a good daily driver? And today, we're going to find out. And so let's start off with the basics. Of course, this is a Ferrari that is mid-engine, also has 4 seats. It's already kind of weird in the sense of a Ferrari because most Ferraris, of course, are 2-seaters, and the 4-seaters are generally front engine. But no, with this car, the engine's actually right behind the back seat. There's actually a decent amount of room, both in front and back, which is surprising. And you also have a little bit of a trunk back behind the engine. The front trunk is pretty useless on this car because all it has in it is a spot to put the spare tire and then also like your brake fluid and all that. So you can't really put much of anything up there unless you don't have a spare tire, which is kind of iffy on a car like this. The materials on the inside are also very nice, and the car's styling isn't really too far off from a 308. It's just kind of long compared to it. It has a lot more space between the backs of the doors and the rear wheels. And then probably the biggest thing you're wondering about is the reliability. I don't know exactly 100% what the reliability is like for these because I've not driven them more than just a few miles each. But I know that we've had them and they've had belts replaced and all kinds of mechanical work, like outside of the engine really, done. And it's generally pretty expensive too. So you may have to have deep pockets to be able to drive one of these like often at all. Like I know they usually have to do certain maintenance, like the belt maintenance, like every year or something. I don't remember exactly, but it will get a little bit expensive, but for the most part, these are fairly simple cars. They're nothing like a 355 where it's going to cost you $10,000, $15,000 to have the belts replaced. But everything else seems to be working fine, like the electronics inside and the windows and, you know, just the other stuff that you wouldn't also want to mess with at all. Other than that, really, the driving experience is pretty nice. Much to say about it. It does have the gated shifter, which is pretty cool. 5-speed manual transmission with a dog leg, so you have to go left and forward for reverse instead of right and back or outside of the normal 5 gears. But yeah, it's a very planted car still. It definitely still feels like a sports car, if not like an exotic whatever. And it has a great engine note too. It sounds like a 308 pretty much. It's not stupidly fast in a straight line. I think these only have maybe 300 horsepower or so. But the sound really makes up for it. The sound is fantastic. And so thank you all so much for watching this video of the 1984 Ferrari Mondial Cabriolet. Be sure to check out Moto Execu's info in the description below, and if you have any suggestions or anything, leave a comment below, and I will be sure to read it and look at it. So thank you all so much for watching. I'm out of here. See ya.